It'll be 9 to go in stage 2.
A lot of blocking on the bottom. Reddick tried to get underneath Suarez, and Blaney's around again.
And he gets nailed by the 11. And it's the big one in turn 2.
I was just about to say, look at the 12th car, already back in the game from his spin earlier, causing the caution. I hear you, buddy. Man, he was just getting back into it.
Brad Keselowski's had a tough week.
Seems like if you've had trouble, if you've been having adversity, I agree. He was on the apron right there. But I think he was watching the 8 car. You know, he was reacting to those 2 cars stacking up in front of him, got on the apron. And Kurt actually drove up on his right front a little bit.
William Byron involved also. There's Hamlin. Both of the front row cars as McDowell gets turned around.
Man.
And a lot of impacts right there.
Yeah, he did. Beat around pretty big.
That first hard hit was from Kurt Busch. Let's see Kurt's onboard camera.
22 with him. Straight back. Split somebody in the middle up there, about 5 rows in front out. 3 wide on spin low.
Gordon in the middle, 3 wide, nowhere to go. Kyle Busch is a rocket. Nobody is running the outside.
Oh, there they go. There
Gordon
they go.
Slam. Menard. Mark Martin. It's a crash fest in the backstretch.
They couldn't keep doing that, Mike. They just couldn't.
There you go. Heavy left front damage on Jeff Gordon.
Yeah, that's pretty killed on the left side right there. Matt
Kenseth.
Matt Kenseth.
For all his strategy, he is wrecked, and you'll see it all from the DirecTV blimp shot.
Oh boy. I mean, when you get to racing like this right here, look at it, 3 wide. That's 3 good drivers, 3 good cars.
Boy, it's like Boyer became the sandwich, the meat and the sandwich between the 17 of Kenseth and the 27 of Menard.
Yeah, and Jeff Gordon slammed that inside wall hard, left driver's side.
And the first contact with Kenseth and Boyer. The 17 and the 33, not here. We're okay until they get kind of nose to tail, and there's just no room.
Well, it almost is like Matt saw that he had some room to move over toward Jeff Gordon, but he didn't take into consideration they were 3 wide behind him.
Daryl, I can't help but think you UPS Logistic, open up. Flag stops prior to that caution. Boy, Brian Vickers, Dale Earnhardt Jr., that ain't going to work, boys.
Vickers hard. Here we go. Busch, the dominant car of the day, in the wall.
That was wrong.
And 10 cars sliding, slamming into the infield.
Jimmy Johnson, totally uncalled for. Totally.
I don't care who you are. That was just wrong.
Caution is out.
Vickers puts the block on him, and then Junior just turns right back into the racetrack, right in the left rear, Brian Vickers.
Saw a similar situation like that yesterday in the nationwide race.
And the results are a good 8 to 10 race cars torn up.
Now Vickers makes a legal move coming down to block Dale Jr. But instead of blending in, Jr. caught the back end of Vickers' Toyota. And of all the cars in that crash, you have to feel for Kyle Busch. He had led 88 laps, far more than anyone else today, but his number 18 is junk.
Just all of this uncalled for, mainly with 75 laps to go in this race.
Hanging tough here on the restart.
Oh, here we go.
Got trouble. That's Casey Kane that goes sideways. Joey Logano nowhere to go.
Oh my!
Clint
Half the
Boyer
field
through
is
the grass.
gone.
The big one at Daytona has happened at lap 97.
That is the huge one at Daytona.
Justin Allgaier.
Oh, and the
Denny
18
Hamlin.
gets on its roof.
And Kyle Busch rolls upside down.
To the 5 a little bit too hard and just turned him. And man, talk about getting piled up.
Watch the 3-car when we get another replay of Austin Dillon come shooting up through the middle and trying to avoid the accident.
26 of Cole Witt just got into the 18 to turn him over.
And watch Danica in this outside line right here. She and the 2-car of Brad Keselowski. Wow, that 1 car's up in the air right there.
All 4 tires were off the ground.
He just launched.
Right behind them.
Well, I'm with Denny on this one. They'll never make it another lap or 2, Denny. I just don't see no way. This is crazy. Crazy
They ain't
stuff.
gonna make it.
They got to make it 6 more times.
Oh, there we go. There we go. There was no way.
Oh, it's Kurt Busch Boyer's in it. Bobby Labonte's in it. Stremmy's in it. Jeff Gordon down to the grass.
Nothing else coming from behind you.
And Kurt Busch went over and over.
Boyer, McMurray.
Stenhouse squeezes to the outside.
And that's Yaley in the 36.
That shoved Yaley down. And look at that 78 car upside down and then lands on top of Ryan Newman's 39 car.
Bobby Labonte involved.
So it was Stenhouse, the rookie, trying to go 4 wide on the outside, running out of room with his number 17.
Yeah, and running out of time. I mean, he's, desperate. And you see the 36 move down just a little bit. And Yaley and Stenhouse thought he could squeeze by on the next to the wall, and he just couldn't make it. And this kid's ugly. Watch his thing.
Right on top of Ryan Newman.
Hadn't Ryan Newman had cars on top of him before here?
I think the 2009 race.
I think you're right.
Brad Keselowski.
Remember the start of the race? He didn't have any water in that car. Look at him go now. Whoa! Bane goes high into the wall. Here comes Ryan Seed down low. Oh, no. And the caution will be out.
2-7.
Barry's involved. Gregson's involved. Sage Karam hits the inside wall. Justin Allgaier was involved. We're still on Sam Myers. Wasn't quite there. Gets a little bump and into the wall, and then the car just kind of peels off the wall, Joseph, and gets all these guys along the way.
Yeah, and Trevor was clear. He was clear, but when he moved up in front of him, it was so tight to his back bumper, it looks like it loosened him up.
Yeah.
And he got loose and chased it into the wall, and then he was still chasing. Here we go. You see Trevor move up in front of the 16. He's clear. It's just tight. Gets the air taken off into the wall. Now he's trying to catch it. He's still trying to catch it. They're 3 wide and just collects everybody else. I mean, when I say everybody else, like everybody else.
Whoa, I don't know who made that move. That was a great move down the middle of the back. Somebody threaded the needle there.
A lot of movement back there in the back, 2 and 3 wide. Pretty even. Oh, look at that. Guys getting checked up. Big contact back there. J.J. Yaley's around the 10, the 2, hard into the wall.
Oh, goodness. Kyle Busch involved. Big damage on the 18 as well. This is the concern about pitting and losing track position is the chaos on the starts. Huge damage to the Cindric. That was a big hit.
Massive hit. Looks like it gets a little bit loose. He's trying to save it. More and more contact.
But the 10 spins up in front. I'm going to have to watch it again to see how the 10 spun around. Was it contact from the 15, Junior?
I believe a little contact with the with another car, not the 15, but move back here to the contact.
Yeah, there you go. Right?
10 and 15 gets him right there. And getting overcorrected into the wall head on by the 2. That's your worst nightmare, I think, in a race.
They're going to be 3 wide off 4 with that lap truck up high. This is coming to the white flag. We've got trucks everywhere. Eckes continuing to lead. Ankrum taking a look outside. Eckes comes up the block. The white flag is out, and now the yellow. Is that going to be the race because the white came out?
Yes, I think it's a race. I believe that Zane Smith is going to be the winner.
The white flag did come out. He waved, the flagman waved the white with his right hand, and then the yellow came out immediately thereafter with the left hand. And Zane Smith was the 4th place truck as they were exiting turn 4. So we're hearing they did not take the...
Christopher Bell, the 20 car on the outside, Rick.
Yeah, the back end. Oh, into the wall hard goes Ryan Blaney off the nose of Ty Gibbs, and the big one happens behind him.
And it brought so many people into it. Look at all these cars. Good race cars, big impacts.
Yeah, only 6 cars have gone through already. Look at how many cars involved.
That's right, let's see how it starts. Bad pushes start so many of these wrecks right there.
I'll be honest, I was watching that 54. He had a little bit of a wiggle before the push. If we slow it down, I saw that car just wiggle just a little bit before. It's hard to tell right there that there's like a little bit of a kind of a move where the car looks like it's getting uncomfortable and out of control. Massive.
Huge hit.
Got Boyer giving a big,
Hamlin around.
Goes around. I bet that fender caused that right rear tire to go down. Logano in it again. This one's going to take the 48 of Jimmy Johnson out this time. Boyer and Joey Logano to the rear bumper of Chase Elliott. Sends the 11, Denny Hamlin, into turn 3. Watch this car just go around. You know that that's a tire that went down. Had to be.
Hamlin has said on the radio he lost the right rear.
Well, and he was afraid of that. That's what that conversation between him and his crew chief, Chris Gabehart. They're worried about that tire rub.
Here's Hamlin's radio.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, I felt the turn went into. I tried to hold on. No chance. Oh, I seen it. You did a hell of a job. More dog ball you did, man.
Well, they'll meet up as the care center, as Denny prophetically said a bit earlier. Jeff, there's another big consequence to this. Is
bottom of the track. Junior will win at Daytona. And the big one happens behind them.
Oh, my God.
And the 11 gets kind of stuck in the middle there and comes across the Ford's bumper. As he does, he spins back in, gets the 3 Airborne, and he just gets projected off the other cars right up into the fence.
He went from the bottom of the racetrack over 2 rows of cars and into that catch fence.
Here we go. You can see him on the bottom. Rex starts in front. He runs in the back of the 24. Gets up on the 11. Now he's on top of the 50.5. And now it's just along for the ride.
Yeah,
Watch the car stop. Watch the car stop. It gets into those poles, and it goes from, I don't know what, 180, 190 miles an hour, I'm just guessing, to a complete stop. That is unbelievable.
And it looks like a tour. That's 3,500 pounds. That stock car is extremely heavy. You see here after.
They can't do this for 10 laps.
Eric Jones around. Back across the field. The big one, part 2 at Daytona.
Yeah, they can't do this.
Stay high. Nice straight. Did anybody hit you there, Kel?
A horrific crash for Kyle Busch, who slid through the infield grass and went head on into the inside wall. And he is climbing from that car.
Jones. Looks like there might have been some contact there.
There you see Kyle, top of your screen.
Kyle bumps into Larson and it turns him to the left. Elliott Sadler hit there by Brendan Gaughan.
And there's the 54. You saw the impact.
Pick up. Down. Keep on hard. We're in it.
And Harvick's getting a run off turn 4. It's going to be a drag race all the way back to the start-finish line. No caution. They're side by side, right to the line.
Big crash. Here they come. Checkered flag. Harvick. Kevin Harvick wins the Daytona 500.
We got one car on his roof coming across the start-finish line.
Still wrecking. They're wrecking everywhere. Boyer's on fire. Jeff Gordon's wrecked.
And they are still wrecking.
Montoya, Stremme, Kenseth, Biffle, Marlin, Carl Edwards, Casey Mears, all crashed on the final lap. New one for the rest.
Oh, there it goes. Ben Rhodes collects a bunch of them. Oh, man. The big one at Talladega.
It's Hemrick also involved in the bottom in the 19 truck.
41 of Rhodes, the second truck up there on the outside. That's where it all started.
Looked like he might have got a shove from the 17 of Timothy Peters.
Well, I talked about how he's able to push so well. That means he's always up against the truck in front of him, and there isn't any room for Timothy to push him and push him ahead because he's already bottomed out against the truck in front of him, caused him to go sideways. Look at all that sheet metal flying through the air and those trucks grinding to a stop.
I'd mentioned Matt Titt was involved. He is not. Matt right now is in the second position. He got through that unscathed.
The 5 of Corbin Forrester, the 0-5 of John West Townley. There is the double, or the 0-7 of Cody Ware. You mentioned the 00.
And his 12 car, Ryan Blaney, he's the one that took the shot.
Oh,
that's a heavy hit. Right rear, right into the wall, head on like that. Doesn't get any harder, Kevin.
That is one of the hardest hits that you can take in a race car when you get turned in the middle of the straightaway, right front into the wall. And it is so violent, and I'm so happy to see him put that window neck down quick. I know the car was on fire and he was in a hurry, but you could hear it in his voice how bad it hurt, and you're going to see him shoot up right here.
Yeah. You hear him go back to the gas, saving grace.
Flies off. Oh, around goes the 18. The 42 collects the 17 as well. The 62 upside down. Brendan Gaughan upside down as he went back in front of the pack.
We're wrecked here, guys.
And the big one happens right at the front of the field.
Wow. Yeah, the 17 goes up to side draft. I don't think that affects the 18. It's the one just pushing his brother. It peels the 18 off to the right. It looks a lot like the 24 accident. Look at the 62, a full flip back on its wheels. Thank goodness. Instantly stopped the flipping, put the car back in position. But a huge, huge accident.
You wonder though if the side force, like right here, if the side force didn't help push the car
off
and
the
roll it off the front bumper, right?
Yeah.
Just the air moved it to
Because he's
the
trying
right.
to pull him back.
Yes, and just moved it, and then that helped with that pointed nose of the Chevrolet. The combination of the two.
Oh, this shot right here.
Yeah.
Coming right at you. Look at this 62. It looks like a toy car. It doesn't look real.
3,400 pounds. Remember that. These things are almost 2 tons.
Well, you know, we take off.
All you got here, push them right up the middle. Half apart now.
Oh,
big.
Casey Kane gets turned around. Greg Biffle involved. Mark Martin is there. No caution has come out. They're going to let him race back as Gurney piles in, and now the caution.
6. You knew that was going to be big when you saw the 9 coming back across the racetrack.
Okay,
here's what happened
see,
final lap.
Casey, and Allmendinger put a big block on him, and that's what it was.
Oh.
He put a and man, once you get in that grass, you're done.
Yeah.
Wow, that was a hit, man.
Wow.
That was a hit.
That was a hard hit. The 16 and the 5 just drove into the side of the 9, had no place to go. The Mark Martin and Biffle took the hard hits right there. And then you see 24 come into it. 26.
Yeah. Take another look here. Watch. You see Casey Kane in the Budweiser car. He's going to make a run, and Allmendinger is going to take him all the way to the grass on the block.
Yeah, and I think Allmendinger, I think AJ felt like, okay, I'm this far down. He's not going to be there now.
I mean, right in front of Mark Martin and Biffle. Who's that? Is that Truex in there too?
Yeah, Truex is in there.
Yeah.
Here's a 39 that we saw come off of turn 3, just in the
in front of him. Don't know what's going on there. Whoa! Oh, look out! We got trouble. This is going to hurt. Uh-oh. Oh my. Oh my. Yep. Keep your fingers crossed.
And it was so good for so long, it turned into so bad so quickly.
Suarez on the inside, Hamlin on the outside.
Haley on that outside line, top of 3. He's got some help with him. My God,
oh, into the wall they go. The 11 now also caught up in it.
The whole
Haley The 3 of Austin Dillon squeezes through. He is in front. And look at virtually the only car to clear it.
With only 30 laps left.
Yeah, it's going to
make your way through this field.
29 to go now as the green flag flies once again. Haley, not a great restart here as Ryan C gets off to a good start. And now they're 4 wide going into 1.
That's it.
Oh, and around goes the 7. Hard into the outside wall.
Buddy, hang on. Hang on.
On the apron, the 21 of Anthony Alfredo was into the wall hard. He's upside down, sliding through 1 and 2. Looks like the 18 back there of Riley Herbst also involved. AMR safety crew will get to Anthony Alfredo quickly here. This will bring out a red flag as they will work to get Anthony out of the car.
But 2 or 3 rows back, that 7 of Justin Allgaier gets a big run, goes to the apron. The next thing we know, we're 4 wide on the apron, Jeff.
Yeah, everybody's got to go. Everybody has tires trying to get track position. And Allgaier was just on the apron, entered the corner on the apron, and ended up getting up into the side of the 21.
Yeah, he ran out of, I mean, at some point, you have to make the corner. The corner has the banking. There were so many cars above him, he couldn't get up on the bank.